One of the main reasons we decided to sponsor Monster Media was because of the attitude of Monster Media. It's just the attitude of the people. They proved to us last year that it was worth it, and beyond worth it.
There's a number of races that really fit my strengths really well to early season. One example would be Tucson Bike Classic. It's never had an experience like that where we took all 3 stages. However we manipulated it or arranged it, it's like we did it in a way that set one of our guys up to pull the victory home, and that's all that mattered.
So I became friends with Phil Tensman on a personal level. He was racing with the Monster Media MRI team last year, and they needed a wheel sponsor. Asked if I was interested, said yeah, and talked to Chris DeMarchi. A couple days later, the deal's done. So what we're trying to establish, Mercury Wheels, is establish a brand or an experience. Success on the road means success on the wheels. Everything just works.
It's just instinctual, I guess. Kind of know where to be at the right time, and you learn how to time things. I'm still learning to this day, and there's a lot of times I fail more than I succeed with it. I'm learning now to use the energy that I have more wisely and use it when it counts.
Well, that day we had the plan and we executed it almost perfect. I remember Jamie came up to me and we'd done a few false attacks, and Jamie said, next time you get a chance, go. And so I went, and I looked back once right before we hit the hill, and I didn't see anybody. And so the first thing I thought is, God, I hope everyone's okay in the crash. Because I knew that there were still some teams back there.
It felt like a huge weight off my back. That win specifically was great because it was just a culmination of everybody doing things to make it happen. So it was big for me.
It was almost a sense of relief knowing that I had done it, but also that the team would then have confidence for me to do something like that again. You don't want to let anybody down ever.
You think that you're not going to get it, and then when you get it, it made everything just seem kind of worthwhile.
Really, our relationship with the race team was based on growing cycling as a sport. We're a supplement product. We aren't a pharmaceutical company. We don't create artificial products that will give an edge. We actually help the body metabolize certain nutrients that you can find in food or minerals and make them better and make your body react better. The feedback that we've gotten has been very honest, and I think that's what's best about this team is they're really honest in what they feel about the product. Say if Chris or someone came to me and said, I want a product, it works this way, your current product works this way, can you tweak it, can you give me a little bit of this and a little bit of that? We can take it back to the lab, work with additional ingredients, as long as they're clean, WADA and USADA approved. That would never get anyone in trouble with current testing methodology. We'll make those changes for the team.
We focus on the people that are on the teams. We focus on the attitude of the team.
These are the guys I would hang out with. These are the guys I would race with. These are the guys I would trust.
What we learned in 2012 with the Masters team and the junior team, that it was just such an incredible program. We didn't want to see the juniors go away. So that's why we stepped up, and we wanted to add more of our sponsorship dollars and support to adding the U23 team.
I think having the U23 guys, it's just going to step it up that little bit more. It's just more than we really expected.
They put their trust in me, I put my trust in them.
We've got an under 25 team, and they're coming up, and everybody on that team is going to want to win. I would let them know, if you race aggressively and race under the team umbrella and the team concept, you'll get your chance. Your chance will come more often than not.
True. It's cool tonight we're 3%, but it's into a gnarly headwind. Thanks, bro.
And you're gonna pick it up then?
Oh yeah.
Patients, come on, why don't you guys stand up?
Well, I'd like to hear what Austin has to say about directing this team and where you think it can go with your assessment of these guys.
Yeah, this is a different position for me. Mentoring and helping guys out. I've always been a rider, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it makes me feel good to be able to give that back and kind of give back to the sport in the sense that it's given so much for me.
I can just tell you from my experience, one of the most difficult things on any team is finding the dynamic. So what's your expectation of that?
I was hoping to learn a lot about crit racing, especially like in the last part towards the sprint from Corey and his brother, because they're like some of the best in SoCal at crit racing. So I feel like by helping them and by helping the team win, I can actually help myself and learn a lot from them.
I also feel like me helping the guys out, getting them into position and just doing like all the extra stuff to maybe get TJ a win or Diego or Ben or Taylor and just help those guys get to the finish. I feel like I will like teach them how to position themselves before the last corner if they're leading me out.
Talk to me about that sprinter mentality, because I know I've ridden with some of the best sprinters that have ever put on a pair of shorts, and I know how those guys ride, and I'll tell you one thing that the best in the world have is patience. Talk to me about patience.
Being a sprinter, you really have to have patience, because the littlest things you do can waste so much energy, and I really like the fact that on this team, we have so many guys we can go to. Everybody on the team pretty much has a good sprint that can get us a top 5 every time. So, there's really not that much pressure on just one guy. So I think it's spread throughout the whole team.
Having the masters there, you can see what's going on. You can see what they're doing. And, Chris and all the guys have that passion. And that's, I think, more, drive than anything else. It's like little things that you pick up on. And it's very little sometimes, and it makes a huge difference. Like, I got the opportunity to, sweep Rasan Bahadi's wheel, and I was scared, all the time, because, he's crazy, but you just learn these little things about yourself as a rider that you just can develop.
In order to win at the level you guys are racing at, it's going to have to take some sacrifice, and so talk to me about some experiences with winning or maybe helping a teammate win.
Last year at Tulsa, on the last day, I feel like I pretty much gave up the best legs I've had of my entire life on the last day to pull back the guy for Diego so that he could pull into the GC. And it was really hard. It was kind of like this mental battle that I had where I really felt like I could have won that day by myself.
How'd that feel, Hunter, at the end when you were finished, race is over, and he wrapped up the overall?
I looked at him, we were just stoked because we did it. It was just 3 of us. So, it was kind of like the first moment where we kind of, everything clicked and we realized that that was step 1, I feel.
My best experiences ever and our true goal, and I've mentioned this to you guys before, is you guys got to become brothers. That's when the winning happens, and that's when it's most enjoyable. Just on my own experience, basically the 4 guys sitting in this room between MJ, Jamie, Carl, and myself, at any moment, any of these guys, they could be broken down in Barstow, and I'd be like, coming to get you.
Housekeeping! We've left pillow? Hola, senor. How's it going? Good. Back up. We're coming in. Invite us in. What are you, rude? Police. I remember my first time at band camp.
What really impresses me is the masters guys, that what they're trying to do is pass on their knowledge down to the juniors, the U23 team, basically passing it down to the next generation. They actually care about the sport. That means a lot to me.
Why we got involved was it had the junior aspect. Any team that we worked with had to have a junior aspect because we wanted to see the sport grow and we wanted to be a contributing factor to that.
All right, so how was camp for you guys? You gonna have a good time?
It's great so far.
What's your favorite part about camp, besides the meeting?
Getting to know all the masters and know that they're not big scary guys.
You telling me Carl's not a big scary guy?
Maybe Carl.
Yeah. What do you think of Joe Dirt? Hola, how's it going?
Pretty good.
So why does it stink in here? Oh, that's right.
These are really awesome. I love them.
Put them on. Let's just see.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
We're sick. Christian was taking a shower and.
Wait, Christian isn't even in your room.
I know. I talked to MJ over here
And how was he? Was he big and scary?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Flex
for
on you
sure.
a little bit?
Yeah. He is a bit creepy at times.
Did
Don't
you
let
learn
that bother
anything?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you learn?
He told me just it's important to relax when you're racing, and it's important to get good results here before you go to Europe.
Jamie talking about just racing in general is really actually humble. Like, just, I don't know, so much knowledge in one room.
What's your best experience at camp?
Actually riding with the juniors and just getting filmed just was a really cool experience, and just really, I always felt like conceited, but made it feel like it's a big deal.
I mean, it is a big deal.
Oh, it is a big deal, yeah.
We took ice baths.
You took ice baths. Wait, how do those ice baths feel?
That was a little painful. I'd never taken one before.
Yeah, and what was painful about it?
Him coming with a big bucket of ice and dumping it in.
So you guys took them together?
In the bathtub?
No.
At the same time?
Did anybody tell you not to do that?
At the same time? Did you guys sit on opposite ends with their feet each other?
Oh man, no.
Shoot, don't listen to DeMarchi.
Because you take ice baths with DeMarchi, don't do it to your partner here. I heard some talks about ice baths and all that, and he started throwing in towels and lotion. I don't know what kind of team this is.
Yeah.
What kind of season do you think you're gonna have?
Well, actually, more wins. Just wins.
Overall team wins?
Yes.
What's like a small goal and what's a big goal?
And results at nationals.
And maybe kissing a girl, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. That hasn't been achieved this year.
I got you, dog. Dude, I'll help you out. What was the highlight?
The highlight?
Yeah, what's the highlight for you?
All the free stuff.
Free stuff.
Yeah. When I could barely walk up here with all this stuff.
All this stuff is super awesome. It's just super stoked to be part of the team again.
It is pretty rad.
We want people to like want to be on our team and everything, and represent our sponsors well, and yeah, just win races and have fun, because I'm stoked to be riding my bike. So yeah, it's fun.
Awesome. We love supporting juniors. Today was the day when everyone came and traded the sizes that they ordered that didn't fit. But it was a huge deal, and they were so appreciative. You don't get that type of attitude from 16-year-olds very often. So, having them, get what it is that we're trying to do is a really big deal for us.
Breathing at all.
I know.
I feel really good. DJ, I'm not hurting at all. I feel really good.
You know that I have hair from the top of my head to the end of my toes.
Benny count.
What?
Oh, nice.
They're in a good position. I'm envious. I wish I was in that position as a junior.
You're not saying you wish you were in that position with a junior.
No.
Okay, just clarify.
That's what I thought I heard.
Yeah.